Name is Greg DENIZARD. I am your guide master this morning. Excited to be here today. Today you are joining an amazing session, 6 transformational path. This morning we will cover the 6 beautiful areas: stillness, scaling dreamer, creator path, sports path, passionate path, authorship path, and thinker path. But before we begin, let's have one of our members here open us up with a short prayer to get us into the mood. So, Brother Vic, could you open us in a quick prayer to get us started?
Glory to God. Thank you for that opportunity. I'm going to read from the Bible app Word of the Day, Romans 12:12. Rejoicing in hope, patient in tribulation, continuing instant in prayer. What a great way to begin as we dream, as we scale, as we move, being being constantly in prayer and patient as we go through the tribulations of scaling and rejoicing in the hope that we will be victorious. I can't think of a better way to start, Brother Greg. Glory. Lord, guide us, lead us. Lord, instill all of the hope and patience that we need to see that glory. Amen.
Thank you so much for that wonderful prayer. Let's continue on. So, as we will cover all of these 6 tracks today, we're going to begin with a place of stillness. This is a personal practice that we want each and every one of you to begin, and we just want to give you the comfort that you can be relaxed and you can be comfortable with yourself, and we want you to acknowledge that this is important. So, good morning, family. Let's begin. Find your seat, have your feet grounded, your spine tall and easy. Let your eyes close. Feel free to close your eyes. There's no judgment here. And soften your downward. You're nothing to fix, nowhere to be, just right here. So we're going to begin with our breathing. We're going to be breathing in, breathing out. And as you start to breathe, one of the things that we want you to do is
Your
to
sound
release.
is not good, Gregory, Mr. Gregory. You sound somehow distance yourself or do something with the sound because it's get choppy.
Okay, no problem. I'll take that off and remove that from. I'm having some audio noise, so let's remove that right now. And let's begin back.
This
Let's
is
go back.
TV and we are live, guys. This is live. This is
Awesome.
TV.
So let's go back to our breathing anchor. We remove the sound. We remove the noise. Thank you, Dr. Pena, for that confirmation. So I want you to take a slow breath in through your nose. We're going to do a 4 count, and we're going to hold it for 2, and then we're going to release it through your mouth for 6. So very simple instructions. We're going to slow breathe in for 4. We're going to hold. I'm going to instruct you, and then we're going to release it for 6. So first, starting off with breathing through your nose. So let's start. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold it for 2. 1, 2. Now let's release that out very slowly through your mouth for 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, that felt really good. Let's do it one more time. Breathe in for 4. As I count, you breathe in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold it for 2. Pause. 1, 2. Now release it through your mouth. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So now we're going to let our body drop. Let our body drop and be relaxed. So we're practicing our breathing. So let your shoulders fall away from your ears. Unclench your jaw. Release your hands, your palms open on your lips. And feel the weight of your body being held by the chair. You're free right now. The floor, the earth beneath you. You don't have to hold yourself right now. So let's pause for 20 seconds. All right, we're gonna resume. So we want you to be present right now. I want you to be present right now. So whatever you carried into this room, your to-do list, your laundry list, your shopping list, the noise, the rush, let it wait outside. Let it wait outside the room that you're in for the next 5 minutes. This moment is yours. Just breathe. Just stillness. Just you showing up. Let's pause again and reflect on that. All right, so we're going to come back. We're going to come back. We're going to gently come back. That was so peaceful. Begin your deepening your breath. Breathe in. Wiggle your fingers, your toes. And when you're ready, let your eyes open. Welcome back. Welcome back. That's the stillness we carry with us. Everything within everything that we do. So as we reflect in this morning, what's one word that describes how you want to show up today? So Dr. Pena, what's one word and how you want to show up today? You're muted.
Work.
Work. Okay. Brother Vic, how would you like to show up today?
Boldly.
Boldly. Okay, great. Sister Rosario, how would you like to show up today?
Positive.
Positive. Okay. The Golden Boy, how would you like to show up today? We're going to take that as peaceful.
I think he dropped.
Okay. So, Brother Vic, have we missed anyone? Sister Martha's there?
Martha.
Sister Martha, how you want to show up today?
Unmute, my sister.
Love and positive.
Okay, positive. Great, great. Did we get Golden Boy back, or we can continue going?
I think we move forward.
All right, let's keep on going. So that concludes our stillness path. So let's continue on with our scaling dreaming path.
We just got him back.
Okay. So the Golden Boy, we just completed our stillness exercise for this morning. We all feel relieved and released a bunch of stuff. How do you want to show up today in your work on a Wednesday morning? How would you like to show up? You can unmute yourself, or we'll continue to go. And just think about it. We'll give you an opportunity shortly later to respond. But
Okay.
Our next path is our scaling dreaming path. Brother Lawrence, you good? Or we'll get to you later.
Yeah, why don't you get to me later?
Awesome, great.
Thank you.
So our second path is our scaling dreaming path. And one of the things that we want to do in this path, and we encourage each and every one of you, is to activate your dreaming and vision muscle. One of the things that we want you to do is connect to goals that are so big that most people would think that you're crazy. So the question for you this morning is, how big is your dream today compared to last dream? So we have this amazing vocabulary. The acronym is BHAG, B-H-A-G. And we call this Big, Hairy, Audacious Goal. And our club's Big, Hairy, Audacious Goal is raising $1 million in value by December 31st, 2026. So my question to you is, what is your personal, very big goal that most people are going to say that you don't know what you're talking about, that's not going to get done? So, Brother Vic, what's one of your very big, big goals to close out 2026?
To create a prayer, meditation, and devotional that will be adopted by churches all over the world, that will help people scale and to be better spiritually, mentally, and physically.
Awesome. Very big, very big. Sister Rosario, what's your very, very big goal for the end of 2026 this year?
Oh, hi, Gregory. It's to one of my biggest goals is to complete the manuscript of my book From the Tomb to the Resurrection. I feel that is very important because every day as I listen to the news, to friends, to family members, someone else is ill and they need to get this message.
Awesome, awesome. Dr. Pena, I know you have many. What's one of your very, very big goal, big, hairy, audacious goal for to close out 2026?
I've been studying school. I've been studying the guy. I took a 2 hour, 4 hour courses during the weekend, and we are in the right path. One of the school guy knew he didn't know, and in 2 weeks he made 100,000 with a simple formula. You remember that a system that is complex doesn't scale. I think we have a very good simplified system. I think we can compete, and I think we can get it to the $1 million by December. And not only that, I think one you have there's a concept that they use, which is monthly RR, recurring revenue. We can keep it to the 1 million per month from January. I sent you 11 projects that they put together, and I'm going to discuss it on Sunday, on Congress Sunday. I think we can go to the moon. I think we can go to the moon.
Awesome. Scaling our school platform to $1 million a month, a very big goal. Sister Martha, do you have a big goal that you want to do between now and the end of 2026?
Yeah, good morning. I had a project to in the book fair Dominican to make the best and be projection to the with the meditation and the knowledge book and the C is a TP. I will promote this event, the Dominican book fair. I working in that.
Awesome, awesome. Taking your fair
Yeah.
to the next level,
Mm-hmm.
reaching a lot
Yeah.
more people. So, Brother Lawrence, I know that you shared some amazing things with your sports passion. Could you want to share one goal you have for big goal, your bog goal for 2026, ending 2026?
Sure, I have $100,000 in revenue.
Awesome.
Have
Awesome.
$100,000 in revenue by teaching people to do cold plunging by the end of this year.
Awesome. Awesome. You have a very specific, very simple approach, and you're going to generate revenue. Awesome. So each and every one of you write those goals down, read them every day. Let you be reminded that, as Dr. Pena said, it is possible because others are winning. So that concludes our scaling dreamer path for today. Your goals are important. Keep them close to your heart. As folks would say, be careful who you share it with. Oftentimes, people will provide negativity. So have your goals, read them, reflect on it, and affirm that it is possible. So let's continue on as we look at our creative path. One of our beliefs is that we each and every one of us have some creativity within us. And the question is, what are you currently creating? Because if you're not creating, then you're robbing yourself of your gift and your talents and your opportunities to connect with people. And we're all connectors. So I just want you to kind of name today, this morning, this Wednesday, July 1st, I want you to write down, get a piece of paper and a pen, and we're going to share what's one creative act you will complete today, July 1st, first day of July, before the end of the day. And I just want to reinforce and look for whoever wants to share first that, as Dr. Penny reminded me this morning, that creative outputs generates value and it creates finance. It strengthens your spirituality and it increases your relationship. So we want to tap into all of the outputs that come. So who wants to start first? Who wants to share one thing they're going to creative act that they're going to do today, whether it's helping someone, whether it is finding a quicker way to finish a task, whether it's writing a chapter in their book, whether it doesn't really matter. So who wants to start? Sister Rosario, what's your creative act you will be implementing for just today that you'll complete before the end of the day?
Sure, Gregory. Thank you so much. I started a few weeks ago to complete a comprehensive assessment for the university. I turned it in, and they returned it with a 94. So they continue giving you corrections until the end of the summer program. So I started the corrections yesterday, and today I will complete it.
Awesome. Awesome. I was on our school platform last night and excited for what's possible. I'm going to create on the school platform onboarding where someone comes in and they can go through 5 steps to kind of get oriented to who we are, what we do. So as we schedule appointments with them, they will already know who we are, what we do. So I'm going to create today, by the end of the day, the onboarding tab on the school platform for anybody to come in who's starting new. We're going to redirect them there and say, go take a look at that, and we're going to schedule an appointment. So, brother Lawrence, what's on your creative task for today?
I'm going to be working on making updates to my website to have it reflect the changes for the cold plunging.
Awesome, awesome. Yes, that's your face in the community, and people are going to see that first. They're going to find you and look up cold plunging, and we want you to come on the top. So algorithms are key. I appreciate that. So, brother Vic, what's one item that's on your creative path to complete today?
So it's on my heart for quite some time now that we could bring 6TP to different retreats for schools in particular. It could be for nonprofits as well, but right now I'm keenly focused on schools. And and I've been thinking about how I'm going to present that, right? I don't want this to just be a kumbaya moment where we're just like meditating and then they go, great, thanks for coming, right? How do we build that? How do we use that to build into more people indulging in what we're doing? And one of the things that I thought about was that strategic planning takes way too long and completely contradicts scaling. Scaling is something that we do aggressively and quickly and with a solid blueprint. Schools, when they set out strategic plans, make a 5-year strategic plan. And my experience has been that when they do those things, sometimes by year 2, year 3, some of those goals and plans are already obsolete because the wave already passed them by. And so they're always refining and redoing and they never really ever see those strategic plans through. So I'm going to create a quick and nimble way for schools to scale and hopefully use us to do that.
Okay, that sounds a little bit on the bug side. So specifically today, are you creating a template? Are you creating a
Yes,
checklist?
a
Or
template. That's what
okay, there we go. That's
Mhm.
doable today. But connecting to your big goal of leveraging professional development with the platform is also a very big goal because you continue to grow and scale that. But Vic is going to have a template today to give a checklist, whatever you want to call it, that a school could say, do you need this? Yes, yes. Then book an appointment with us and we'll talk. So great, great. Sister Martha, what are you going to create today? What's a short thing that's on your list for today?
Yeah, I will create the connection with people who need that. I saw a lot of people need this kind the and training. The training. I I have a few people who really uh, can pay, and I go to offer and talking with them to create more conscience, more people to become in their in their own life really things that working like this training.
Awesome. So how many people will you call today related to that? 5 people,
Re-
10 people? How many people will you call today?
Three people.
3 people. Okay, great. That's a
Yeah.
great creative goal that you're going to connect with 3 people.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to share this dream, and that's amazing. Thank you for sharing. Dr.
Yeah.
Pena, what's your creative act for today? Not your goal, not your bog, your creative act before the end of the day, before midnight tonight when you're getting ready for sleep. What's one creative act you're going to do today?
Yeah, I work on the $1 million cover. I asked it to ChatGPT for each one of us. Put it in the school yesterday. I worked with for the letter for the first new member that sent us a email to the Golden Boy, and he sent it to me. And he worked on Claude. I work on ChatGPT with his answer, my answer, and then we develop a respond letter to everybody that ask us. The best way to be creative, it's like that person that wanna come here. Okay, send us a message with this. Tell me who you are, what you want, your company, your visions, your dream. Send it to. It will go to the golden boy. Golden boy will bring it to me. Now he can respond with a date because the letter created is just right there, ready to get the person with an interview to our Congress Sunday, and we take it from there. But also the letter explain who we are, what we do, and things like that. So it's an amazing component. I sent it to the directors, to the board, for everyone to check it because we have that member, and that member is very interested. There are people that I'm calling them and they just want to pay me now. I say, no, 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 you don't have to pay. Just call, and we want to see what you have. We have to develop a contract. You have to come to an interview, and then we'll take it from there. So no, like come here, enjoy, and they don't know what to do. It's like some kind of a process, so people carefully know what we're doing, and we can have like a contract for them. So I think that's kind of ready because that part of the steps as we grow, we develop them, and we put it in place.
Yeah, awesome. That's a great goal. And the reality is that oftentimes people are going to use Google to find what they're looking for, and you're going to pop up. And that's going to be the entry point of our funnel. And we believe that that's important to connect people to opportunities. So, with a show of hands as confirmation as we conclude our creative path, could you raise your hand if you're going to create something today? Something small, something medium, anything that you said. So, I'm going to raise my hand. I'm going to, that onboarding class on school is going to be done. It's going to be, they say, we got all in. Say I, put a 1 in the chat if you're all in on those goals, all amazing goals for today. Let's make it happen. So, let's continue on with our next path here. And this is one of my favorite paths because the sports passionate path connects me to what you may hear me say often, that your health is your wealth, and one of the things that I've learned from this team, from this group, is that daily movement, whether small, whether medium or large, is not negotiable. We have to celebrate small wins. So right here in my seat here, I'm going to guide you. For those of you who don't know, we use technology to help us, to reward us, to give us feedback on what we're doing. So this morning we're going to start our sports passporship. So for those of you who are new, we use a free app. You could have a paid app if you want. It's called Strava, Strava. You could sign up right now if you don't have one. And what I want you to do is, for the next couple of minutes, I want you to kind of hit start. And if you are walking in place, if you're just moving your body left to right, if you, like Dr. Pena, likes to go out and start running, go ahead and do that. Wherever in space you are, you can move your hands and you can do circles, and that's part of movement. So a sportsman's path is not defined by pace or distance. We just want to track what we're doing and see our progress. So go ahead and move. Go ahead and move. Who moved their body yesterday? Raise your hand. How did it feel? Amazing, right? So we follow a practice. Jeff Calloway's practice is very simple. You run, then you walk, and then you run. And one of the things that allows you to do when you use that practice is it allows you to have continuous movement and create some intensity and then slow down. So go ahead. Who's activating their Strava right now. Say I. Who's moving right now? I'm going to be moving in place right here. I'm going to be moving in place. And if you activate your Strava, share with us what you're doing. I'm just walking in place right now. Just walking in place with my body, feet left, right, left, right. So, Dr. Penny, how does that feel? You're walking inside today. Or you're walking outside today.
I'm getting out.
You're getting out. Okay, you're about to step out. Brother
First thing,
Vic.
first thing that I do is just get my photo,
Okay, awesome,
the
awesome.
receipt, so this receipt of the night.
So as you see, Dr. Pena loves the outdoors. He's in Florida. Beautiful weather right now. Brother Vic, what's your movement right now, and what's your location?
I'm right here at home in my kitchen in what I call the Catano Island.
Katana. Okay, yes. I'm walking in place, moving my feet, right in my bedroom. Sister Rosario, what are you doing right now? What's your location? All right, we'll come back to you. The Golden Boy. What movement are you doing right now? Very simple movement. Where you're at.
I'm walking in my living room, just in place, just walking around.
Walking around. Okay, great. Simple movement. You're moving. Sister Martha, where what movement are you doing? I'm doing circles right now. I'm doing circles right now. So right in my space, moving my hands. Sister Martha, what movement are you doing? Are you dancing?
I,
And where are you?
I working in place.
Okay.
I'm running and walk. I
Awesome. Awesome.
move. I, I move my arm.
Okay. You're moving your
My
arms, walking in place, speeding it up, slowing it down. So as you can see here, you know, walking 10 minutes a day, finding 10 minutes to have movement is something that's doable. All of us this morning, congratulations on July 1st, is making some movement and we're making some progress. So this is what your body needs. We believe that it gives you endurance, gives you strength, gives you flexibility, and we need to refuel. And again, once again, your health is your wealth. And as we look to be in $1 million club, we need our health to be at our best. So that's our sportsmanship path for today. Just remember, you don't have to run fast, you just have to run constantly. You don't have to walk long, just walk regularly. So this reduces your cholesterol and boosts your creative output. So once again, congratulations all for the movement today. And just be honest with yourself, be fair with yourself. Doesn't have to be a mile, it could just be a 5 minute walk. Walking your place, walking outside, walking around the block. It could just be doing a little exercise with some music. A lot of creative opportunities to get it in. All right, we're going to continue on with our authorship path. We're in the believing that each and every one of us has a book in us. If you have produced books before, great. You have more. If you don't have a book, we believe that this path allows you to get your creative juices out to be a creator. You know, and it starts off first and foremost by writing a page, a chapter, every day. Writing a page a day concludes a chapter. Writing a chapter a week or month concludes a book. And so, one of the things I want you to do is to think about these pressing questions. And this could be stimulus for your writing. How has your personal story evolved being in this community? So I'm just looking for one champion to share. We have some champions here who have been on for over 2 years. I'm looking for one of those champions to share. How has your personal story evolved since you joined this community? So, Vic, I'm going to call on you so that we can continue. I want the short version.
Yep,
You've been
I
in this
gotcha.
in this platform for over 2 years. We've seen a lot of growth and gifts come out of you. But what's the short version, a personal story that's evolved since you joined this community?
The short story is basically showing up every day to do this, right? I've learned in the 2+ years that we've been doing this that my yesterday doesn't define me today, right? That I can be hopeful, that I can look forward to all the things that the Lord has promised me and the purpose that He's defined for me. and that if I pursue this through these consistent paths and goals, that I can not only shed, the past, right, and shed my past circumstances, right, and that I can be successful and live and walk in all that is to come.
Awesome. Sister Rosario, what's one life change that has evolved that now makes you think completely different than a year ago? Um, could you share?
Yeah, sure. One thing that makes me feel completely different is that once I have a story, I have a book. If something occurred, I have a book. If today is going to be 100 degrees in New York City, that's my story. I have a book. So once you're living, you have a story, then you'll have a book and you can write about it. I was thinking this morning about Sidney Poitier that wrote a book and made a movie. When the lights went out in New York City, what were you doing? So if you have a story, you have a book.
Awesome. That's so powerful. So, as you see, writing is just not about documentation, it's a tool for self discovery. And everyone could remember 9/11. The lights went out, and where were you? And what was your experience? And who were you around? And telling that story is part of self discovery. So, that's so amazing. That's why we say each and every one of us has an author in us. So, simple thing as you participate in this path, if you're a beginner, start with 3 to 5 sentences every day. Just write down what your thoughts are, how your day was, how you're feeling, any emotions, whether great, bad, or between, and just keep a diary. Keep a digital diary that you can reflect back to say, "Hey, I'm looking for an idea what I could do next." And then you read your work, and as Sister Rosario say, a book comes out naturally, like, oh, I want to write about this. Oh, this is a good time to talk about my journey, my transformation, my new venture making $100,000. Golden Boy, wouldn't it be great to share that story? Like how you went from being an IT wizard to a sports mastership, creating $100,000 of revenue. Everyone wants to read that book. Like, tell me more. I'm interested. How do I get in? So again, we each have an opportunity. So we just sort of want a commitment from each and every one of us. 3 minutes of journaling every day. How you feeling? What are your thoughts? What's the light bulb moment that came on to you at 2 o'clock in the morning? Did you say that's a good idea? Write it down and elaborate on it. So that concludes our sports authorship path. So create your words, create your world, create your vision, and go back to it and write some more. And before you know it, as Sister Rizal said amazingly, that book is going to be already written. I mean, you're going to be on book 2 and book 3 and book 4. And people are going to want to talk to you. People are going to want to book you to speak just because of that story, just because of that connection. So it's not just all about the book, it's about connecting with people and being the most sought out person that people want to talk to. So appreciate you all for taking the initiative to write every day and share, because through that journey, through that pain, through that excitement, through that life changing moment, there is something there. Write it down. Appreciate you for that. So, again, we are on our thinker's path. We are reading this book, The Science of Scaling, by Dr. Benjamin Hardy and Blake Erickson, written in 2025. It is a paramount book that changes the way that we think. And one of the things that we want to do is to reflect on our sessions every day on what does the book say and how can we apply it. So, Dr. Pena, do you have the book, or do we just want someone to share? All right,
Yeah, we have the book.
all right.
So we always select a uh, let me see, a bestseller book, something important, some almost 20 plus books we have read. So we have it in the we started yesterday with the thinking system. We're gonna continue there a couple of paragraphs. You can take it wherever you want.
Awesome. A system is simply the organizations of effort and processes towards a specific outcome. Wow, a system. That's what we're going to talk about today. The goal is the why and the what. and the system is the how and the who. In order to generate an effective system, you got to start by specifying the right outcomes. If you have several competing outcomes, what you'll have is a complex system going into several different directions. You cannot scale a complex system. Let me repeat that again. This is so powerful. You cannot scale a complex system. If you have multiple competing goals, you have complex systems that won't scale. If you have the wrong goals or unclear goals, then your system will produce either the wrong outcomes or the undesirable outcomes. The purpose of establishing an effective, you can move up. The purpose of establishing an effective and powerful goal is that it immediately simplifies both your focus and your system. If you want to scale, you must have a clear focus and a simple system that effectively produces the desired outcome. So let's talk about a mistake. Mistake number 3, you can scroll up. Mistake number 3.
Mistake 3, yeah, we read that one. So,
Okay.
truth number 3.
Okay, truth number 3. So we're not going to talk about a mistake number 3. We're going to talk about the facts here. Committing to a seemingly impossible goal forces you to redefine who you are, simplify your focus, and become the best at what you do. An impossible goal is so high or urgent that almost nothing
True.
you're currently doing is relevant and therefore falls below the floor. It's a singular goal that forces out all ineffective pathways and processes. It focuses a higher degree of honesty and transparency in all you do. And lastly, it forces you to simplify and then focus solely on the paths and partners that have efficiency to the higher goal. So I'll read that again. It forces you to force simplifying and then focus solely on the paths and the partners that have efficacy to the goal. So clarity to the goal, connection to the goal. Efficacy means truth. We can stop right there, just looking for some champions to share what they took away from that. It forces you to first simplify, then focus. That's so powerful. That's where we're going to close out on the reading today. Forces you to first simplify, then focus solely on that path. Not 10 things, one thing. So who wants to share what their takeaway? The truth is very clear that committing to an impossible goal redefines you, refocuses you, and gets rid of the noise. So, Dr. Pena, any thoughts on this chapter? It's an amazing chapter.
Yes, I've been studying the school system and the creator, the inventor, and checking the school news that they have.
Awesome. Yeah, the platform has lots of creative opportunities and impossible goals, and it's a great tool to learn. It's a great tool that a lot of teachers, a lot of coaches that are sharing. Are you breaking up? Go ahead.
I'm breaking up.
Yeah, you're breaking up. You can go off camera. That might help.
Am I breaking?
I said you went off camera. That's helped. If you can continue speaking. Yeah, you're still breaking up. Anyone else want to share their thoughts on this chapter?
I just think that there's something to when people say when the lights come on, people work better when the lights come up, right? There's just something, some people use that use procrastination, right, as a form of strength, right? Which is, you know, to each their own, right? Whatever works for you, works for you, right? But if you break that apart, right, when you're up against the deadline, when you're up against pressure, there's just something, right, that creates like a life and death circumstance for you that makes you focus on survival and not just surviving, but also thriving, right? So there's something about, scaling with, with ambition and tight deadlines that is just going to make you see things that you don't normally see. It's almost like when you see these, in movies, people being attacked, and they just close their eyes, and all of a sudden they see this guy, and they see that guy, and they do this and they do that, right? There's just something about high pressure
Good.
and focus that brings you, to that goal.
Awesome. Dr. Pena, we got you back here.
Yeah, I got this. I disappeared all of a sudden. I don't know. When I got far from the house, the connections went weak. But yes, I was checking out the 100,000 guys, the $1 million guys, and the path was very simple. Was very simple. They have either TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, or YouTube as generating traffic, and then everything's on the school just to make it simple, doing one thing specifically that is not confusing and anything. So you're like taking your pill every day, make it clear to you who are there, and then also we have a membership system that Gregory's gonna invite you to, and it was kind of very simple, no complications. At we used to be like Dr. Reiki, she's putting with Bitico from San Juan de la Maguana a new system, funnel, pixels on Facebook, doing the video, doing everything, and it's getting really complicated. I say, okay, whatever, but I'm doing this kind of school. It's been simplified for probably the last 10 years, and it's getting some kind of better and easier anytime. So the big goal is important because the big goal is a psychological tool, and the time, the deadline is a psychological tool. It's not a physical, but it becomes so physical that gets you in a place of the activity and a place of fear because you can feel the fear when you're creating and you're scaling you wherever you are. That's what happens. But you cannot stop because you're gonna find the way. You're gonna find the selective attention will go to that creative path where you're going to go. Look at me. It's 5:45. I'm out walking, running, and I'm creating. And I create a community. I'm building a community. I'm being part of this community just because on 4-4 with Dr. Hardy, we changed one of the paths. Just one. It was number 2, Scaling Dream. Scaling Dream completely changed us from inside out. And now look where we are. Gregory.
Awesome. Martha, Sister Rosario, Lawrence, any thoughts, or we can kind of continue going? Anyone has any comments, or we can keep on going? So, as we reflect on our day today, July 1st, we celebrate the 250th anniversary of our country as a very simple 6 transformative paths to take every single day: stillness, vision, creation, movement, authorship, and wisdom. Because knowledge is power only if you apply it. So we're going to talk a little bit about our approach and how we can help you. So, Sister Rosario, could you share with us our entry opportunity, our foundation level? Could you share with the team what you can receive and what that offers?
Sure, definitely. I'll be happy to do so. Tier 1, foundation. This is where you build yourself, where discipline begins. For $99 a month, you can start here. Build the foundation of discipline, identity, and daily transformation. Are you wondering what it includes? Well, I'll tell you now. It includes the daily 5 a.m. stillness sessions, like what you just saw Gregory did a few minutes ago. It includes the 6 transformative paths, the 6TP. Includes weekly Money Monday, which is very important to know how to manage and extends our money. The school community access and accountability system. Without accountability, most of the time we don't do nothing. We don't do it consistently and we don't put the effort that it needs. So it includes accountability as well.
Awesome. Thanks for sharing that. We're going to have the Golden Boy, Brother Lawrence. Could you tell us a little bit about our Tier 2 track, Ascent? we can come back to him. Brother Vic, could you
Yes,
tell
I
us
can
about
take
tier?
this. Absolutely. Tier 2 is the next step up. This is where you start to rise with structure, and structure turns efforts into results. Here, you go from just being a member, which is very valuable and has its own benefits, right? But here you take those benefits to the next level. This level here includes everything that's in level 1, plus you get weekly small group coaching, monthly hot seat sessions, and boy is the hot seat hot when you don't do what you're supposed to do. And performance tracking systems that'll help you track your progress, because the hot seat and the performance tracking is all about accountability. And accountability is what is going to drive your results. Accountability is not just to point out your failures, right? But to use those failures as a source of strength to figure out what you can do better to get to where you want to be. And it also includes priority support and access, which comes right after that accountability piece. Here, structure creates results and consistency creates identity.
Awesome, awesome. That is so powerful. Third tier is the alchemy. It comes with everything. It's $9.99. Comes with all of the options in tier 1 and tier 2, but it comes with opportunities for hot seat, direct mentorship, and accountability. It comes with access to high level clinical services to allow you to really track your business, and it allows you to kind of transform where you are to the next level. And then there's our last tier, tier 4. It's called legacy. Dr. Pena, could you bring that in for us?
Yeah, do you hear me?
Loud and clear.
Yeah, legacy. You can go right now. You know, Golden Boy have the system in place. You can go right now, and you can go start with the tier number 1, number 2, number 3. Number This tiers it's in premium in different systems in school. But just right now, if you go to 60pstwclub.com, or if you go to school slash 60psw, you can go and register, and you can start at 99 right now. You know, you can do it whatever you want. You can get in the system 5 at 6 at 7 a.m. You know, you do it by yourself. You be part of the community. This is a family. We're gonna do retreats together. We're gonna meet together wherever you are. Now we have a map in school, so we know where you're going to be. We just 6 members so far. The 6 creative founders. But the legacy is, you know, when you want to lead, multiply, impact. You build what lives you now. You can bring your family, your group, your institute, 5, 10 people. It's a 1 year payment, 5,000, 15,000. This is a high ticket, as they call it. It's really amazing because you're going to be completely part of us. You're going to be hanging out. We're going to be working. You're going to have a licensed professional, a 60P coach, certified coach. You can have a psychiatrist, medical doctor, a licensed professional working with your team, assigned to your team through our clinical and professional practice. This is for leaders. This is for executive. This is for organizations. You know, ready to create long-lasting impact. It includes everything in 1, 2, 3. It means like you're gonna have it every all together. Private, intensive, and strategic advisory for your team, 5, 10, 15 people. Corporate population management, you're going to see the number. We're going to track the number. Clinical leadership development and supervision. So whatever you do in exclusive retreats and high level access, you can start any moment. Just go write us your what you want, who are you, and also you're gonna develop the first steps 1 year contract with us. But we will give you 90 days challenge. It's gonna be 90 days challenge. You know, if it doesn't make sense to you, we'll give you your money back wherever you are. So this is the 60p. This is the way to get to us. This is our membership, and we are live on YouTube now. We are live on our website platform. We're working on the applications, and we have the school. Everything will go to school right now. Gregory.
Awesome, awesome. Well, that is powerful and concludes our session for the day. But as we close out, I'm looking for you to pick one word on how you feel today. July 1st, beginning of the second half, is the beginning of the better half. So, Brother Vic, one word, not a sentence, one word, how you feel today?
Renewed.
Okay, awesome, awesome. I feel excited. Sister Rosara, what's one word or how you feel today?
Empowered.
Empowered, great. Golden Boy Lawrence, one word, how you feel today?
Activated.
Activated, great. Sister Martha, what's one word, how you feel today?
Action, action.
Action, okay, awesome. And we'll close out with Dr. Pena, what's one word, how you feel today?
Transformed.
Transformed, awesome, awesome. All powerful, action, focused words. With that, we close out today. Each and every one of you have an amazing 4th of July if you're not going to be with us. But we'll be right back here tomorrow morning. I will see you at the same time, same station, same Zoom. Have a blessed day. Be all well. Thank you.
Thank you.
Amen.
Bye
Blessed
bye.
day, everybody.
Somos tú y yo, déjame ver cómo me salgo de aquí.